I think this is the right audience for it. Don't mind me. Not getting one laugh shouldn't be the least of your concerns. How you guys doing? My name is Nick Smith. Also new to this comedy thing, but I figured I'd get up here and talk a bunch of shit for a little bit. Thank you guys for listening. So I'm from Waukegan, Illinois. You guys may have heard of it. And Waukegan's a pretty bad town, you know. What I love about Waukegan is I see it's like shit doesn't really even make sense. Like I was in a bathroom the other day, a public bathroom, and I noticed that somebody had tagged the inside of the stall with a gang sign. And I just thought, where does it end, fellas? Like, do you really need to let everyone know that you are the hardest dude to take a boo-boo in this bathroom stall? Like, is this a necessity right now? Like, or I imagine, I really hope the case was, maybe he finished and he got up and he looked at it and he said, oh, this is amazing. Oh yeah, I gotta take credit for this one, so he just scribbles the my stories into the side of the wall. But in reality, I did notice that the pitchfork was a little bit crooked, and so I figured like maybe he just, you know, wanted to tag a classier place later, and he was just working on a new design, you know? So like the bathroom stall is sort of like the local comedy stop of the street life. You know what I mean? Just come and work out shit. A lot of time doesn't work, but you know, people are there. You get their attention. So 420 is coming up. Anybody here smoke weed? Wow. That was a bigger response than I was expecting. I appreciate that. All right, so for those of you who didn't clap, I love saying that or asking that question because I love that a stand-up comedian can get on stage and get 50 people to incriminate themselves. It's not legal here, but we're doing it anyway. So I want to give people who don't smoke weed, but anybody else here, I feel like you guys need the same experience. So let me try that again. So April 15 is coming up. Anybody here planning on committing tax fraud? Anybody? Anybody making some sketchy deductions back here? Huh? No? Okay. All right, just for the gentleman in the back. Anybody else here feel like this guy's not as funny as Sammy Davis Jr.? No? That was back there? All right. That's what I thought. So I used to be a really fat guy, to be honest with you. In high school, I legitimately weighed over 300 pounds. Like, it's real talk, yeah. Back then I had two types, type 1 white women and type 2 diabetes. But you know, it sucks because I wasn't very athletic. You know, I was a big guy, and I remember there were times like, you know, I got cut from a high school basketball team. My mom tried to make me feel better about myself. She's like, Nick, don't worry, even Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. And I thought, yeah, Mom, but not at sign-ups. Like, it was messed up. I just waddled up to the cafeteria, lunchroom, I signed up, and assistant coach walked by, just took one look at me and was like, nope. Just crossed my name right out there. I'm like, man, I didn't get to shoot a basketball or nothing. But the one thing that made me feel good about myself at the time was the fact that I have a big penis. I don't know if you guys realize I'm black, so but I think, fellas, a lot of you may not realize it, but you probably have a lot bigger penises than you know. See, you have to know how to measure it correctly. The key for me, the most important thing is you have to make sure you start from the tip, right? And this is very important. You have to go measure all the way down to the base of your insecurity, and use that as the true measurement. So if you're interested, by the way, ladies, I'm about 10.5 inches of middle school body shaming. It's girthy. That's just a joke. I finally lost a lot of weight and a lot of other crap happened. I learned to love myself, but I started to realize that we should all really love ourselves. I've started to take on this motto, because think about it. I give me no strings attached hand jobs all day for free. That's awesome, and my stories are great. Like, this is the best relationship I have with anybody. It's the only relationship I have with anybody. I actually just recently broke up with my girlfriend. which is kind of sad, but it was for the best. She was a feminist, which is cool. I'm all for equal rights. I believe in it too, but like we'd have fights about things like she asked me questions like, well, why do I have to take your last name? Why can't you take my last name? Because the Bible, I don't know, just take my last name. I don't want to have to answer these types of questions. I realize that you know, there's no real reason why we do it, like if we are true partners in equality, but I don't want to be the first guy to not have my last name taken. I understand if, okay, maybe my name is something like Billy Hitler, and you decide, all right, no, I'm not going to take that last name, or something equally deplorable like Jeb Bush. Okay, then you don't have to take the last name, but really. All right, I had a little bit more, but I thought that went pretty well, and I'm just going to cut it there, because we're going to cut off pretty soon anyway, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you.